Let's go. Got to the admin cam just a tad late, but we're in this bitch. I'm gonna get up here. We're gonna get some right to the action, folks. We've got 11 ID versus 11 ID. A little bit of 2-6 mixed in. That's a Tuesday night catfight, y'all. Pierre's farm gonna be the midpoint. Let's have some motherfucking fun, shall we? You see, Axis side has gotten Garrison up south of Pierre's. They seem to have really focused on capping Pierre's. It looks like the Allies kind of missed out a little bit on that one. Let's get our... Let's get all the stuff turned down, y'all. There we go. Hopefully you guys out there can hear me. Well, let's see. Boom, baby. Ooh. Little armor action coming in. Splash, and you got Stoics. Chaos King mounted up on the roof. Looks like he was getting some bandages in. Axis forces off to an early start, but it looks like the Allies are moving in quickly. We've got Zen leading the chart. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wiped out the whole crew. Everybody that was right there on the scene is no longer. Wowza. This is drinking with the dawn, you guys. So if you're out there, pour one up. Ooh, that Artie is just absolutely killer. A1C Collins, you see Texans, Dubs narrowly escapes one. Axis power starting to cap again. Bit of a back and forth so far. Hump Sloot, Mike, A1C, Stoics, Maniac, Texans. Lawless. About to get hit with that subtle chub. Golly. Ooh. The Artie today is absolutely ridiculous. Look at this stuff. Between that and this armor unit just bouncing off the house. Golly. Another one. Stoics working his way around, trying to get that flank. Gonna put himself in a pretty good spot. Let's take a peek at the map. You see Axis powers really focusing in on these 4 squares. We've got Allies on the outbanks. I will say, though, the Axis better hope they don't lose Pierre's farm, because it looks like the Allies are going to have a straight walk right into Hamlet with not much recourse. So, curious to see how this plays out, but we've got a whole hour and 22 minutes left in this matchup. You see both artillery shells landing simultaneously. Pure destruction going on, folks. That was brilliant. Let's take a peek up here. Payback working up on Venetius. Venetius hiding in the bush. I think Payback knows he's there, but he doesn't know exactly where. Laying low. Achilles working his way up top left of your screen. Takes out Benjamin. Titus. Bit of a recon back and forth here. Titus going to try to get up on the truck, see if he can get the higher ground. RW Cash approaching quickly. Mr. Saucy Nug. Bringing the sweet and sour, baby. Uncle Iro drops. We've got Dapper Cat playing command for the Axis side. He's going to be all alone up here. A whole squad or two, it looks like, of 11 ID as well, but we'll say the Allies for now. Forget about it, you know. Drop some forget about it's in the chat if you know what I mean. Your destroyer goes down. Allies working their way in, you see, just slowly repelling these Axis forces up to about a 50% cap weight now. The pressure is on. Stoics dodging artillery. He's got about 10 seconds to get the hell out of dodge, or he's going to end up hitting one all the same. Ooh. Ooh, and finally Allied armor drops. I believe that was General Lee over there. May have been Wallace. I think Wallace had quite a shot though. Zen, Subtle Chub dropping simultaneously. Dubs set up with the MG. We got Priz. Ooh, why is it moving so quickly? We got Priz in the background. Bubba jump. Getting him thumb. Ordered out. Got some dim thumb. And the Axis power's starting to still be repelled. I'm surprised. It looks like there's more Axis forces here, but we've got this medium tank pulled up over here just northwest of the point. Corporal Doss drops, Hot Rail drops. Subtle Chub trying to take a peek out at A1C Collins. Throwing sugar cubes at old A1C over there. This looks a little bright, doesn't it? Let's fix that. There we go. Hot Rail's in. You got Wallace and Hot Rail squaring off. There goes the OP. Wallace gets caught by Zen. Stoics working his way up yet again. What a great back and forth. I mean, we're now 11 minutes into this matchup. Obviously, it doesn't start right away, but damn, you know what I mean? Nobody has captured Pierre's Farm yet. This is exactly what you like to see. Zen goes down. Axis power's building that wall. Allies trying to flood in. You see their main garrison points up here, but this armor unit, this recon is just being an absolute terror in the back lines. And nobody's over here to stop him. He's going to go on now. Ay, ay, ay. But we're back. Pierre's Farm is the midpoint, folks. We're at about a 40% cap for the Axis powers. It's been a back and forth continuously since we've started. I don't look for it to stop anytime soon. Armor unit moving up. Mr. Frog running alongside, making sure to keep the repairs up if need be. You got General Lee working his way out. We're going to take a peek over here, see if General Lee's able to slide in. Maybe get an angle on this medium tank. I don't know. Like puts one in the front. It's a good shot, but it's not going to do a whole lot as far as damage goes. But the recon tank, I was going to say, I knew I heard him. Recon's now moved up, gets the double tap on the medium. We are at it again, folks. We've got Dusty Cumsock, Stiff Cumsock, and CCX. Man, a lot of Cumsocks. Jesus. Don't forget, today is Drinking with the Don. You see Texans drops the OP. Stoics working around. Those two played together for a while now. Payback drops. Texans, I believe, a former Rage once upon a time. Let's take a peek out on the wing. You see Titus Falk still working his way up here. Nugget as well. Munchie Squirrel laying down the hate with the MG. That MG42 is going to be clutch, especially with these open fields around around Pierre's Farm, rather. And we are about 95% capped for the Axis powers. I think if you asked me earlier if that was going to happen, I probably would have told you no, because it seemed like they were really struggling, but this is what you don't want to see if you're going to be the Allies. We don't have, well, I mean, we have a decent garrison network set up. Recon tank back here. Hopefully the Allied heavy is going to be able to do something about it. Let's still take a peek here. And drops him, gets him with the big old one tap there. Definitely going to come in handy. That recon tank was just wreaking absolute havoc. Now, Axis going to have the definitive advantage here, folks. You see Rue de la Guerre going to be just a 200, well, about a 400 meter sprint just north of Pierre's Farm. One thing you don't want to see is these really close points. It was going to be real difficult to traverse if the Allies had capped first, but we're not going to have to worry about that just yet. You've got Benjamin leading the charge over on the left side of your screen. Hot Rail working his way up. I want to see more bodies here in this middle area. This is the front door, and it's left essentially wide open. As soon as these Axis powers realize that, this may be immediate trouble for the Allies. We've got MG Mike, Redbeard, Hump Sloot, generally. MG peeking around, drops the OP. That's going to be clutch. Hot Rail was the only one. We've got Mr. Frog working up, but him and Doss, the only two to defend Rue de la Guerre. Hump Sloot drops Frog. Grenades are tossed, not sure why, but hey, let's let it rain, clear them out, you know what I mean? Corporal Doss back there. Somebody's got to do something quick. We've got way too many guys out of contention here. I mean, this pizza slice is important, but I mean, realistically, this armor unit should be pressing up or something, but we've got a whole squad worth. Now we've got a final spawn wave here. Payback, Hot Rail, Subtle Chub, Sergeant Toy. Texan's working his way. I think Payback sees him. Maybe, maybe not. Oh my gosh. Look at him. It's a firefight. Subtle Chub. Oh! Texans drops Chub. Payback drops Texans. General Lee, Stoex, Hot Rail coming back off of the garrison there. He's got a little bit till he can place his OP, so he's going to want to watch out. Stoex running opposite of him, looking to get in the field here, get that OP set up, work that flank. Hot Rail popping off, ends up getting MG Mike, but gonna let Stoex know exactly where he's at. Let's take a bigger picture here one more time. Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about. We finally got some pressure here, but is it going to be enough? You see the Red Lady on recon. I mean, we've got garrison within 50 meters. You see it right there in the middle of your screen, folks. Red Lady working up. It's payback time, she says. Ruh-roh, this will be interesting. Mr. Frog from behind, about to take that lady from the back. Doesn't matter, she ends up getting it. It's just a moment too late. Frog comes in. Ay, ay, ay. Front door garrison, forget about it. Texan's working his way up. He's going to be leading the charge, running the assault class here. STG to boot, so that means he's got the satchel, folks. And a free roam right into the point. Not looking good for the Allies. Yeah, getting that cap pressure immediately. He's going to be the only one back on Rue de la Guerre. It's the Axis is to take at this point. I mean, front door completely left wide open. They started to fill it, but it's just moments too late. The pressure was insurmountable, it seems. Wallace drops Uncle Iroh, sees the spawn come out. I'm sure of it. Toy takes him down. I reckon he'll probably be pointing that out to his squad leader there. But let's take a peek over on the side here. We've got armor units going back and forth. Tiger lined up here. The Allied recon tank working his way around, but I don't know if he saw him. You saw him come out this way. I believe they just missed each other. Somebody's telling him, hey, this guy's on your ass, but Tiger's now got to figure out where. And oh, he's going to run right into it. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Badoo! Oh! Wasn't him! Somebody takes him out with the Panzerschreck. What a shot. Absolutely nutty. It looks like Allies have now managed to get back on Rue de la Guerre, take over control. Major Dementia leading the charge now. He and General Lee. I'm going to leave this right here for just a second, folks. I'm going to go get a refill. Yarr. This episode of Drinking with the Dawn brought to you in part by 11ID. I feel like it's PBS or something. Let's see. General Lee, Wallace 15, the Red Lady Texans. You got Dubs on the outskirts. Allies doing a decent job of holding off the Axis push, but excuse me, the Axis powers getting ever so closer by the minute. Major Dementia out there. Yeah, look, he's got his OP set up. That's a great spot right in between the two garrisons. Neither one of them going hot. 11ID, or rather Major Dementia's squad, going to be able to really utilize that to kind of stay low key now. Excuse me. That's what I'm talking about. We are not sanctioned by anybody tonight, so I'm going to say and do whatever I want. He said, God, he slowed down. I said, forget about, you know what I mean? Rue de la Guerre. Now this is the front door that we expected earlier. This is what I was looking for. Plenty of 11ID players now, and 2-6 for the Allies, working their way in the middle here. General Lee drops, doing a good job to exterminate these Axis forces. The Red Lady looking pretty fine there in the bushes, but gets snuffed out by, I think it was Big Dub 1942, actually. Let's take a peek over here. Chaos King and Misgendered working their way up. We've got a recon team coming through. I'm not sure if they flared them or not, but here we go. Even some more. We've got a medium, or a light tank rather, cruising in. Dapper Cat gonna be chilling back here, probably in his map. I'd say he's most likely hiding, trying to coordinate here. Dropping some supplies now are the Allied powers. King Squad staying put. That's going to be Toothpick 70. Trying to get that forward garrison up on the flank here. Dapper Cat. Dap sees him, takes him out. So swift you would think his name was Taylor. Dr. Doback. Looking for a snack, and he eats him some. Ooh, what was that? Wallace throws a shot out at the light tank. Not going to do much, though. Hitting it from the front, but able to definitely get his attention. Let him know, hey, somebody's here to get you. Gonna get ya. Let's take a peek now on this eastern side. Axis powers as well, with a little bit of a mismatch, it looks like. Doing a great job of just forcing their way up. We've got a PZ-4 and a Tiger here. And look at that. The damn strafe run takes out the guy repairing the PZ-4. Major laying hate with the MG-42. Essentially rendering this this fucking pizza slice, you know, neutralized. Zen and Benjamin over here really trying to hold up, but going to be extremely difficult without an MG of their own, I would say. As well as having these two armor units over here, that is not going to be a fun experience, but nonetheless, we're going to keep taking a peek here. We've got the medium allied armor unit looking off in the distance. I believe he's going for the PZ-4 as we speak. We will have to wait and see. I'm not certain if it was the Tiger or the PZ-4 that he sees, but I think it was the PZ-4. Let's double check here. Yeah. Oh no, actually it is going to be the Tiger that he saw. The PZ-4 looks to have retreated a little bit. Majority of the Allied push now coming from the west side of Pierre's farm, but not going to really do much. We've got Dubs now. The MG has made The MG has made it within Rue de la Guerre. He's capping by himself. You see Corporal Doss working his way in to try to clear it out, but again, a huge problem here in my eyes. This whole street in the middle of your screen, this main road, should be just lined with Allied forces trying to just pummel straight into Pierre's farm. You saw it work for the Axis earlier. General Lee launching a long-range rocket manages to hit the power lines there, but not going to do him any good right now. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. If you've never had it, I suggest you do. Silky smooth caramel notes. One of my personal favorites. Texans. Gonna be the first one to be able to respond to this Allied medium. See him working his way up. The problem is he's got all this open field to traverse now. If that gun turns just a little bit, they're gonna spot him quickly. Yep, there he goes. Coax raining in. Manages to take him out. The gun turns, but they won't have to do anything. Raven, Munchie Squirrel, R.W. Cash, Silo. You see a few of those names drop, but they're steadily working forward. Uncle Iro here running the assault class. See the PZ-4. Yep, PZ-4 still hanging out. You see the Tiger here. Tiger 131, Wet Napkins, and Keith. Coax just raining in, keeping this main road crystal clear. That's exactly what you're looking for. Suppression in this game truly works if you can utilize it to your advantage. Major Dementia off to the west side now. Going to be one of the closest to Rue de la Guerre, even though he's on the flank. Dapper Cat. You see a lot of the Axis forces have worked their way out on the western side now to kind of counteract that Allied push there. And the Allies are actually managing to contest midpoint. You got Maniac 13 running Rifleman on top of the building, but other than that, Saucy Nug, Hot Rail, Subtle Chub, and LT Tard. Trill them R's, baby. Coming up from behind. Let's see if LT Tard, Lieutenant Tartar, is able to get him some. You got Hump Sloot. These two are going to intersect pretty quickly. Look at that. Hump Sloot sees him. Had to have seen him, right? No fucking way, guys. No fucking way. Alright. I was going to say, no way he gets out of there. Hump Sloot manages to neutralize the Allied push. It's going to be all Axis at this point. Great garrison network set up by the Allies. I think that's really the only reason they have still maintained Rue de la Guerre, because not nearly as impressive of a setup for the Axis side. I mean, lacking a garrison here in the middle, lacking a garrison on point, lacking any kind of fallback other than maybe this eastern side, which in my opinion is useless as of right now. I mean, you do have to maintain this side, but I think the Axis have the shooter's advantage, but I think the Allies have the perhaps the advantage when it comes to just the setup, you know what I mean? So we're gonna see how that plays out. Hot Rail taking one out, drops him right under the cam. Heard the shot. Erica Rose. Ooh, nice. Fucking flamethrower action, folks. Look at that Tard go. Oh, okay, he's coming back for some more. Ooh, scorching himself. I love it. MG on the roof. Does he see him? Oh, he does. Hits him with the Rambo. Frog and Subtle Chub. Gotta know he's up there. Hot Rail trying to pick him off. Manages to get mounted. That's not... Oh, I was saying it's not going to be good for Hot Rail, but Subtle Chub, I think, picks him off from the back. Hits him with that M1 Garand. And now we've got cap pressure because we've got this piece of sheet right here and Colonel Undermine pulling up in the light tank right on point. Now it's going to be up to Saucy Nug, Subtle Chub, and Mr. Frog to force the Axis powers back a little bit, just enough to take control of this. Many of the Axis are up and out. Here we go. Tiger's coming in. This is going to get interesting really quick, folks. I got a feeling he's going to have a sight on that light tank in just a moment. And one-pieced him, just as we expected. This is Drinking with the Dawn, so if you got it, poet. Stoex, Wallace, St. Vlad, St. Vlad, Stud Vlad. Ooh, I think, oh no, Subtle Chub hits him with the one piece in the backside. Does some decent damage to the tracks on this Tiger, but the Tiger is still mobile. Let me check my phone real quick. Oh yeah. Sorry, I had to reply to that snap real quick. And just like that, folks, we saw a sea of blue turn to a sea of red. Kind of like what happened to Joe Biden. And Kamala and crew. Texans leading the charge. Texans, Stoex again running in tandem. Mr. Frog hiding out. I think he knows Texans is there, but he's utilizing the smoke rather well. Trying to lay low. Texans. Oh, he gets him in the shins. That's what I'm talking about. Now, Stoex is going to have to come up and see what the hell's going on. Major, I believe, caught a glimpse. The Tiger is still there. Injured, but there. Take a peek at our map. We've got a good force moving in on this western side. Oh, there we go. Now, the Axis powers have now set up a garrison. You see it's directly in between these two, so not making them go red. Redbeard over here, however, working his way in. Let's take a peek up here. Texans bouncing around. You see, comes off the garrison up here. Misgendered and LT Tard working their way up. Misgendered on the garrison now. Tard goes down. That's going to be all but Wilma. Wilma Tater Fit slips it in. Says, sorry to misgender you, but I've got a little dementia on my mind. That was pretty lame, but some funky names tonight, folks. A1C Collins working his way up. Redbeard throwing a rocket out. Man. The old Chaos King. We've got Major. We've got Stoex again. This is the shit I'm talking about, guys. Look at this. How many blue do you see on your map within contention of doing anything to protect this point? One guy, realistically. Doss over here is not really in contention. I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. He's trying to protect this garrison, so I don't, I'm not faulting him for that, but we have to see a combined effort up this main road. I mean, allowing this to just sit untouched is eventually going to be figured out by the Axis powers, and they are going to easily just march right in once they allocate enough forces to do so. Allied medium doing some recon, scanning the field, if you will. Unable to see a whole lot. Probably getting some pings out there. Yeah, you see Major. Bombing run inbound, it sounds like. So you would think that would be an Axis airhead, but it looks like on my screen it almost looks like it's allied, but it does have the red chute, so who knows? I've been out of the game long enough. Yeah, it is going to be an Axis airhead. Priz is on it though. Priz is going to be the only opportunity here. With a few seconds to spare, manages to get it taken out. Great play, heads up play by Priz there. But may not be enough. You see misgendered Dr. Doback and crew working up. They're going to take out this garrison, this allied garrison here. Over by the plane. That's going to be really the biggest thing for the allies now. They've got their whole back door completely wide open. The only thing left is just in between points. And that's not going to be enough. We are going to see if perhaps... Oh, look, the Allied airhead was able to land, though. So if the Allies can hold off the push on their rear point of Rue de la Guerre, they very well may be able to capture Pierre's farm, but this is about as close of a... about as close to the cap race as I've ever seen. I think they were tied until just about now. Oh my gosh, look at this. I still think, based on my determination, I do believe the Axis are still in the lead on Rue de la Guerre, but you're saying there's a chance. Whew. That's strong. We're going to add a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, man. Still right here on the front porch. Oh, here we go. Allies now taking control of of midpoint. This will be interesting. The Comstocks are on the run. Sergeant, get up there, Sarge. Mount that bitch. Oh, he's gonna get the satchel. Satchel is live on the Tiger, folks. That is going to be a killer. Big Dub has no idea. He doesn't need to waste his rockets. Let that motherfucker pop. Toy's got to start telling people, though, because I believe it's going to take out a handful of allies when it pops, but it looks to be just enough to cap this point. Now we've got plenty of Axis working their way back. It'll definitely teeter-totter a little bit as we get close, but I do believe this will be enough. That's going to be the nail in the coffin right there. Allies taking back Pierre's farm 53 minutes into the matchup. Nearly halfway into the game, we finally see the Allies take midpoint back. Saucy Nug, Lieutenant Tard, Line Holder, Subtle Chub, Uncle Iroh, Corporal Doss, to name a few. Now Bubba Jump is out here doing some repairs, it looks like, on this Allied medium. Frozen, Tote Steel, and Bubba Jump going to make up that crew. Garrison's been marked back here. That is actually an amazing mark for the garrison. It's pretty fucking close. Look at these. That one's spot on as well. Charlie Squad working their way up. Wilma Taterfit going to be one of the first ones. Like I said, you're going to see it teeter-totter a little bit. You got Achilles and Dubs clearing out the main point. We got to get more guys in the circle. That's the problem for the Allies. It's kind of just a cluster right now, but supplies coming down. Doss going to make sure to utilize those to his advantage. Dubs out here. Is Doss going to see Dubs? Doss gets the Gary up, sees Dubs before he takes out the 100 supplies that dropped. Great heads-up play just in the nick of time. You know Dubs was about to take that out. These are the kind of matches I like, folks. This is a very, very close and back and forth match. You see a lot of the fighting has been right here on Pierre's farm. Look at this, the Red Lady at it again. Fucking garrison monster over here. That's what you want from your recon team. That is absolutely what you're looking for. It's been a while since I've used the controls, folks. And we've got... Uh-oh. We've got contesting and now cap pressure going on the hamlet. There's nothing back there. There is absolutely nothing back there if you're the Axis. Lineholder's going to have a clear shot all the way in the point, and he's solo capping at this point. Complete solo cap. Nothing back here whatsoever. Command doing a drop, but not going to be enough. I mean, too little too late at this point. Lineholder really just going to need to get in here, get set up, and try to look around if he's able to take anybody out. I mean, he's going to cap this by himself. We've got 2 armor units working their way in. That's going to work for the Axis favor, but either way, firing into, I'm not sure where they're shooting at, but Lineholder dodging another one. Holy shit, PZ4 popping off. You see the recon tank working its way in, just enough to stop the cap pressure as the Axis now have completely filled up the circle on Pierre's farm. You talk about a back and forth, folks. 49 minutes remain in this matchup. We've got Hot Rail working his way back from the south. Tank graveyard appearing on Pierre's farm here. Rockets flying from off in the distance. I think that was Big Dub 1942 launching one in the distance. Chaos King, Hump Sloot, Achilles, and Texans, along with Dub's, going to be holding down the inner circle here, getting that extra cap pressure. Hot Rail going to have his hands full if he thinks he's going to clear this out. That is for certain. Oh, you saw how many times he hit that fence. Achilles manages to reach just over top. Oh, but Allies now coming back. Look at this. All of this Axis pressure decided to push forward, trying to get toward the line to push back toward Rue de la Guerre, and it looks like the Allies have just slipped right in from this eastern side and are now capping the point back. Damn, that's strong. Damn, son, where'd you find this? You know what I'm saying? Fucking forget about it. Beer Destroyer, how about Bourbon Destroyer? That's what I'm doing right now. Achilles, subtle chub. I'll start walking your way. And he drops. Allies now completely retaking midpoint of Pierre's farm. Have come a long way. You see, Benjamin was working that eastern side in the pizza slice there, but now completely dedicated to midpoint here. Hot Rail and the boys working up. Where was that shot? Holy shit, you talk about a long range piece of sheet back here, and crew taking hits from out in the distance. That was incredible. Sends them flying. Let's see what we're looking at, folks. This map is looking pretty interesting, but again, Axis power is really struggling with garrisons, but it looks like, honestly, it looks like the Allies are too. They've only got 2 on the defensive, a third possible, well, 3 on the defensive, another one going up to get, you know, some frontal pressure, but no squad leader around. Echo squad. Hot Rail looks like he's, yeah, he's trying to work his way up and get this garrison. Let's see if him and Fox squad are able to converge on that to get it dropped. You see right there on your screen. Corporal Doss inching his way up. Hot Rail goes down. I think that was Maniac 13. Managed to get him. He's utilizing this carcass of an Allied heavy. 76. Just to stay safe, you got Ernest McSorley working his way through the open field. That's awfully ballsy, but hey, not a bad move. Garrison's still there, though. I'm not sure what Doss and Toy are trying. I think they're just trying to figure out how to work through. Maniac gonna line up. Maniac lets one rip. Oh, and Frozen and crew able to dodge that rear shot. I believe that would have probably been the one to do him in. They were already hit once. I would say that second one would have been a good. Ooh. And returning fire, they take out. No way! What a play. Pulls out in the street, gets hit, instantly finds the target, and you see him take advantage of that moment very quickly. Maniac not giving up, though, gets another one in the side. This Allied medium's got one shot left. You got Silo waiting and watching. I look for Silo to possibly hop the fence. Oh, but gets absolutely obliterated with the splash range there. Stacks, what's up, buddy? Inwards in the chat for Stacks. No, I'm just kidding. That's right, baby. The Dawn is back. We're working our way back into it. We're gonna try to get in TPL here soon if we can. Again. Oh, and another splash. Another one. Huge push coming from this west side. I miss you too, buddy. It's good seeing you. I appreciate you stopping in, man. It's been a long time. I've been going through some shit, man, but we're here now. We're focusing on the ends in the chat, baby. Forget about it, huh? We're having a good time. This is Drinking with the Dawn. So pour one up if you got one. Bubba gonna get some repairs on. We got piece of sheet and crew over. Jesus Christ. This chat is going off the rails real fucking quick. But that's what we do here. Let's see. Hamlet is now being contested and overwhelmed. Major Dementia and crew falling back. You got Lieutenant Tard and all the boys smuggling cocaine in their bum hole. Just an absolute, looks like they just hopped out of a minivan at the fucking farmer's market. Snacks, Lieutenant Tard, big dub. This, I mean, health. Fucking damn. The Freedom League. Tell them hit me up, dude. I will stream for anybody now. We're uncensored tonight. We're not sanctioned by anybody, so we're getting a little rowdy. I'm not gonna lie. But that being said, Texans misgendered Major Dementia. Dementia drops him one. Not always one for the gunfights, but Dementia definitely one to have stepped up his play in the recent months. Line holder, Dementia, standing next to each other, have no idea each other are there. There he goes. Nope, maybe not. Thought for sure Lion was going to get him, but he takes out Vlad in the supply truck. Now that's going to be crucial. That was one hell of a grab. 3/4 or a little bit more for the Allies now. I have to say, I'm really surprised, folks. I thought this was going to go the way of the Axis. I mean, you saw the Allies earlier in the match completely left the front door open between Pierre's and Rue de la Guerre after the Axis powers managed to cap first. But at this point, I mean, I think they're just being outplayed here. I mean, the setup alone is really what got them, but now Axis with plenty of garrisons, if they're able to hold here, that will work to their favor. I mean, if they lose this, that's really going to make for a struggle. As you see, they've got to come all the way from the fields. That is a hellacious fucking trek through some absolute bullshit. So I'm certain that that Dapper Cat and crew are just going crazy in fucking command chat right now, trying to figure out what to do to hold this. So far, it's working. You see a whole sea of blue, but not enough to contest with these several armor units. And then now the spawn wave coming from the south. Dapper Cat leading the charge. Let's see what happens here. The boys and girls are working their way north. Midpoint is being contested, but we're at a 3-force cap on the Hamlet. Venetius, Chaos King going down. Toy goes down as well. Venetius sees the shots. Redbeard working his way through the tree line here. Trying to get a shot off, but he's got the Car 98. Drops Doss. Quite a shot if you ask me. We'll go ahead and follow him, see what happens. OP goes down. Toy manages to save it though. Redbeard running past. You got the... Uh-oh. Big Dub 1942 gonna work around, get some shots off, potentially on this Tiger now. Takes out Dementia. Will he be able to get Redbeard? Redbeard's gonna see him. Oh! I thought for a second we were gonna get some action on that Tiger, but the Tiger managing to stand alone right now, clearing everything out in its way. I mean, look at this map. It was completely riddled moments ago with blue, and now they're non-existent entirely. Jig Squad's going to be a recon team. He pops the flare, able to show where guys were. They've obviously moved out pretty quickly, but Axis doing an incredible job to reconnect and reallocate proper forces to the Hamlet. So much so that they're able to recover, and now Hump Sloop up here was contesting on Pierre's farm. I think this one's coming in right here. Yeah, it is. That is going to be an Allied bombing run. Able to take out a decent amount of Axis forces, but not going to be enough to really tip the scales here, folks. Dapper Cat puts the garrison up. I mean, that's what you like to see. Your commander getting his hands dirty. Plenty of Garys up now for the Axis. Quite a great spread too. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking it. It's not bad for a start. We need some more. Gotta try to maintain that 8 that you're allowed to have, but by golly, 5 will be good for now. Stoex working his way up. He may see Priz. Oh, Priz. Oh, Priz, no chance. Stoex drops him. Got him toe up from the flow up. Where's the armor unit? I hear it. Damn, did you guys see it? Am I tripping? Oh, there he is. Okay. It's a Tiger and them. No longer in a Tiger after getting blown up, but we've got a PZ4. Falls to the walls. Major Dementia leading the charge over here as well. Toothpick goes down. Little bit of a lull in the gameplay right now. Both teams working to re-secure the land that they have now. You see Saucy Nud taking his time in the background. Drops Maniac 13. Yeah. Oh! Was going to put... I think he was putting a... I think he was putting an OP up, and I think A1C got it. But maybe not. He might have been taking out some supplies. Either way, something disappeared there. Saucy Nug gonna lie in wait. I bet that was his OP, realistically. Tiger mounted up here. That's all the Cumsock boys. Axis doing a great job of really filling this front door here. That's been the problem for the Allies all evening. Just unable to really keep that pressure right in the middle. You see Saucy Nug absolutely surrounded. Let's tune in here. The Red Lady popping a flare, helping the team out. She has been an absolute menace on the back line with these garrison takedowns so far. Those of you just tuning in, we've seen several takedowns now by her. Is it the Red Lady or is it their lady? Who fucking knows? Texans drops in the open field. No surprise. Going to be difficult to traverse these open fields, especially when you have competitive teams in play here. It's one of those no-nos that you every once in a while can get away with, but when you get the right folks involved, very hard to account for being able to cross there. Mr. Frog getting the high ground. That is going to come in handy. Hot Rail working his way over there, but you see MG Mike in tow. We've got the Cumsock boys out in the distance popping off. I'm not sure who they were shooting at over here, but either way, trying to get some action. You see the 76 pulling up. That's Frozen. Bubba Jump and Tote Steel. Gonna have to be careful. We do have the Axis Heavy marked, so I'm assuming they're able to see that. They did, I believe, take a shot earlier from it as they were pulling up. Tote Steel hops out to get some repairs going. Bubba Jump going to help out as well. Little double time action. They're just here for the gangbang, you know. Grooved Furlong, Mr. Frog, Benjamin, Ernest, McSorley, everybody's working their way up, trying to get that high ground. That comes immensely in handy back there. What was this? The Tiger goes down! I don't know where that came from. I did not see it, but nor is there anybody around that could have done anything. I mean, Subtle Chubb might have been able to hit it from a long-range rocket. I'm not sure what just occurred, but that is a huge blow for the Axis right now. That Tiger was going to be an immense advantage as far as covering this open fields, keeping the Allies repelled there, but 34 minutes remaining in this matchup. Will Tater fit? Maybe if it's a tater tot, you know? Garrison takedown, gonna be clutch. Gonna be clutch. Bravo squad needs to work up. Wilma missed out on the OP. The OP's literally right up here. Big Dub so close. Oh, and ends up getting it. That is going to be clutch. See, now we've got the Allies working their way in, forcing this pressure upon the front door. This is what you like to see. Axis bombing run coming in. Going to drop actually most of the people on point now of Pierre's farm. Mr. Frog working his way, trying to get out of fucking Dodge. He says, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Now, curious to see how this Allied Heavy is still injured here. They've got the gun turned completely around. Who are they shooting at? Perhaps just, oh, that might be just Achilles and the boys over here. Working their way up off of these OPs, trying to get in the backside of the 76. Achilles moving up now. Let's see. Thought he was going to be able to make a move. He's probably out. Excuse me, probably doesn't have anything left. You know, after the one of the last updates, I think it was 18, it now takes 3 shots in the back of a heavy to ensure that it goes bye-bye. So no more 2-shot kabooms on the heavies. And I don't know if I like that or not. I don't. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel out there. I don't know, I think it kind of made him a little too overpowered, but at the same time, it is a heavy. It shouldn't be able to be taken down the same as a medium. So, I mean, I get it, but either way, definitely makes it rough when you're an AT. You put 2 rockets in it, essentially neutralizing the armor unit, but not enough to take it out. Makes it a little bit rough, mate. All my Australians out there, fucking chuck a sickie, mate. Chill with us for a minute. Fucking going off like a cat snake, you know. A1C, we got Raven. Look at this. I mean, working their way through the middle of the biggest field probably on the map. That's Raven. You got only Lieutenant Tard to stop them. So not a bad play, I guess. If they're able to get to these Dragon's Teeth, it will make it a lot easier to get that flare off. and give MG Mike an idea of what he's looking at. You see MG Mike laying low here in the point. Let's try to get a little bit closer view. You know, the Don is famous for getting that up close and personal shit, so MG Mike, Uncle Iro going back and forth. Iro taking the dub right there. McSorley peeking around. You see, I want to say he saw Raven out here. Yeah, definitely sees Raven along the fence line, sending some shots out his way, just narrowly missing. 30 minutes remain, folks. What a matchup we've had so far. Gotta fucking love it. Man, I'm not gonna lie, the single life is paying off, folks. Left my cheating whore ex-wife, and I have been having a fucking ball, you guys. Literally an absolute blast. If you're stuck in a dead-end relationship, fucking leave that slut immediately. You can't be God's gift to women if you settle for just one. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Forget about it in the chat if you feel me, okay? Alright, let's find where some action is. It's getting a little boring here. We've got a little bit of a lull. Look how fucking spread out everybody is. Axis ensuring they've taken control back here. Allies finding the armor unit Bravo squad. That's going to be Titus. Oh no, it's not. That's going to be Tater. Wilma Tater fit. Boogie boogie. Perfect mark here on the PZ. I'm sorry, on the Tiger rather. CCX. I think just utilizing the splash range, but takes one from afar, gets taken out completely. Another Tiger drops for the Axis. That is absolutely killer. What is going on? LT Tard, who is the Raspberry team. So both teams consist of both 11 ID and some guys from 2-6. This is just an in-house friendly. They asked me to go ahead and get a little stream action on so I can get back in the swing of things. Because everybody apparently misses the dawn. They can't get enough. So we're doing a special. It's Tuesday night. I got tomorrow off. We're drinking with the dawn. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Woodford Reserve Double Earth. LT Tard gets the one piece. As soon as it gets out in the street, it takes another. Where in the fuck was that from? Was that all the way back here? Absolute blasphemy. Look at that. Frozen and crew dropping a fucking long-range dunker right there on the PZ4. Ends up taking them out right in the street. You see they were just threading the goddamn needle through the trees there. That's what you like to see. Managing to post up here next to this repair unit. Fucking A, boys. Now this is going to get squirrely here in a minute. You see none of these garrisons by the Allies are going hot. We've got an Axis garrison northwest of Pierce Farm, about 250 meters. It is going to be 220 or so. It's going to be across. You guys that are math whizzes, you fucking do the math and your little geometry shit, but you know what I'm saying. Great garrison network set up by the Allies, but they're really going to be missing out. Back here on the back line, you see supplies raining in, but I think that would have been an accident. I think they might have accidentally dropped that. It looks like now 200 supplies are going to be there. Because I want to say there was already 100 there, so a little bit of a oopsie daisy, but maybe not. I could be mistaken. Let's see, where can we tune in? Yeah, Woody, baby, what's happening? Everybody go follow Big Woody on YouTube, guys. Motherfucker is a satchel fucking animal. He's the satchel dog. Tearing up tin cans left and right, y'all. We're back in this bitch. The Don's getting used to the swing of things again. Trying to get control of these fucking controls again. It's been a while, you can tell. But hey, we're having fun. We're doing our thing. This is absolutely live, too, so nobody tell either side, but there is zero delay on this. We are 100% live. Real time. 26 minutes remain in this matchup. Texans, MG Mike, Stoics working their way in. Texans and Stoics, I believe, are in the same squad. They've been in tandem nearly the whole match. Appreciate you, Woody. We're not sanctioned tonight, so, yeah, Clink's hitting the bookers this weekend, he said. The Bourbon Boys are back. Like I said, tonight's matchup brought to you in part by Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, folks. If you've not tried it yet, if you're a fan of the bourbons or the whiskeys, I highly recommend these caramel notes. Really take it to the next level, and the smoothness is just unmatched. I personally like getting the $150 bottles, but Double Oak's only about $55, about $60-something with tax, so well worth the investment. If you've not been there yet, definitely give it a shot. Hump Salute and Nougat. Old Nug Lord. And a little bit of a firefight. This is what we like to see here. Peeking. Oh, Nugget, what are you doing? Nugget, chucking it in the bucket. Oh, and Humpsloot makes him pay. Nugget says, I need the sauce. Who got the sauce? Turns his ass to him. Says, take me, daddy. And Humpsloot humps him into submission. Dr. Doback and Dapper Cat working their way up. We've got Grooved Furlong and Subtle Chubb working their way across the field. Mr. Frog as well in the corn. This is interesting. I mean, look how fucking spread out everybody is. This is unlike anything you'll ever see. I mean, this obviously isn't Division I play here, but this has been one of the funnest matchups I think I've ever streamed. I'd say my all-time favorite would have been from TPL semifinals last season, that EXO versus Mert game. I mean, if you guys, it's on my channel, if you guys get the chance to watch that, one of the greatest endings you will ever get to see in a matchup, especially a Division I matchup. Absolutely amazing. EXO taking out Merc. Oh, sorry, I just ruined the... Well, everybody knows what the fuck happened anyway. That was last season. It was on PHL, yes. Woody is absolutely right. It was on PHL. Absolute shit show of a match, and literally, I think EXO took it with like 32 seconds remaining. Like, just an absolute menace of a match. Back and forth. Merc looked like they had it the entire time. EXO managed to hold. Definitely give it a watch. If you've not seen that, give it a watch, or go to it and watch the last 15 minutes. It'll be the best fucking match you've ever seen in your life. Take a little bit of a bird's eye view here. Get a look at the map. Look at this. Just an absolute clusterfuck of guys. I mean, we need garrisons. I look to see, hopefully get Priz getting a garrison up back here between Rue Laguerre and Pierre's Farm. That's going to be clutch for his team, just for reinforcement purposes. But wild matchup so far. If those of you just tuning in, we saw it took about, 12 minutes, I think, into the matchup before somebody capped. It was originally capped. Pierre's Farm was capped by the Axis Powers. It took another fucking 40 minutes, up to about 53 minutes remaining in the matchup before the Allies were able to take it. Allies nearly took the hamlet as well, had it at about 90%. Several tanks marched in, cleared out the hamlet, and they were able to reconvene here. Now, Pierre's Farm held by the Allies. If you're just tuning in, it's been a good one so far, folks. We're drinking, we're having a good time. I hear a bombing run. Where's that? Oh, airhead bombing run. Interesting combo here. Perfectly takes out the Allied garrison on the eastern approach. Nobody within range. Where's... Wait a minute. No, alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Whoever watches this back, when you go to drop the airhead, you drop the airhead first, you count to about 15 or 20, and then you fucking drop the bombing run, not the opposite way around, guys. So this one's gonna get snuffed out. Benjamin, I guarantee, sees this shit. Yeah. Axis bomber, or Axis airhead, again has no chance. The last one was snuffed out by Priz. Benjamin's gonna work his way in, taking this one. Penge! Penge! No, buddy. Get the fuck up here. What are you doing? Penge, you goofy bastard. What are you doing? Oh, look there. Him and Uncle Iro are just gonna sit here and camp the bitch, but Iro's running the rifleman. Oh, gosh. RW Cash pops up, gets taken out by the M1. I reckon they're probably going to move in now to take it out, but I was expecting quite a spawn there, to be perfectly upfront with you. I was like, holy shit, Penge, what are you doing? Quite a farm, right? Fucking got the hoe out for one guy, you know? Fuck him. Anywho, Axis Power's working their way in. We've got Dusty Cumsock and CCX. Stiff Cumsock must have been taken out. Rocket comes in trying to get the PZ-4, but not able to land. That was Lieutenant Tard off in the distance. Him and Nugget back there. Maybe Nugget's got some... Ooh, that's a shot. That's a shot. We'll take it. Nugget hopefully getting him some... Let's see, is Nugget dropping to some boxes here? Yep, gets him some boxes. Tard's gonna pop back up. I look for a rocket to come in again any moment. McSorley, Saucy Nug, Toothpick, Uncle Iro. Dude, god damn! The rocket intercepts Saucy Nug and hits him right in the fucking mouth. Somebody clip that shit. Somebody fucking clip that shit. Hit me up on Discord. Send me that motherfucking shit, dude. That was amazing. Saucy Nug. I believe Saucy kind of intercepted the rocket. I mean, I do believe that was going to hit. It may have came up slightly short, but I do believe that was about to hit. Ends up doming fucking Saucy Nug. Yeah, for those of you watching, don't put me on the speaker. We're getting a little rowdy tonight, folks. You see Grooved Furlong, Big Dub, and the boys working their way in. Saucy Nug makes his way back off the OP. I love it, dude. Look at the pressure. Stoics, Dubs, Texans, the Red Lady. We need a flare from Red Lady, but Red Lady goes down. Where the fuck were you shooting at? Where was that rocket supposed to go? I have no idea what he was looking at there, but by golly, a random rocket came in. We've got a truck pulling up. Supply truck mounted up. You've got Major the engineer in it. Truck goes kaboom, and we are off to the races. Allies mark an armor unit here. I'm not sure. Looks to be a little ill-advised. I don't believe anything around here is remotely of that caliber, but either way, Axis putting on a push. We've got just 17 minutes remain. Subtle Chub hitting the rocket right here. Wipes dude out completely. Dapper Cat getting his hands completely dirty. Dapper Cat, known for his gunplay, usually runs AT, I believe. Quite popular in the 11 ID crew. Yep, you see him dropping another one, working that SV, or not SVT. It's a Gewehr. Yeah. Frozen and crew got Bubba Jump, hopped out. Fixing up the 76. Stoics gonna be... Ooh, Stoics might be in trouble. Ooh! Almost looked like he jumped right over it. Did you guys see that? Oh, he's fucking made, that's for sure. They know exactly where he's at, but putting up a good fight. Doss going to be one of the only ones in the circle. Ernest moving up. We've got a whole sea of red crashing down on Pierre's farm. I look for the Axis to really allocate a lot of manpower here to getting in Pierre's farm. You got 15 minutes left. If they can cap it now, it will be nearly impossible with the amount of time left to reallocate the Allies to get and reclaim this midpoint. So we are going to see how this plays out. The 76 is going to be huge, quite a crucial piece to holding this for the Allies. I saw that, Woody. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That was a fucking awesome clip. You see the 76 takes out Texans. Gonna go ahead and back up, make sure nobody gets behind them. Big Dub working up, but the sea of red is all we really see right now. Big Dub and Subtle Chub dropping. That's gonna leave Wilma Taterfit and the 76 about the only ones. Uncle Iro working his way up. We've followed by Hot Rail, Nugget, and Benjamin. Oh, look, we got an ally, Gary. That's why. Okay, I was gonna say, where the fuck are these guys coming from? But that makes sense. Ooh. Tiger, Keith, and Wet Napkins in the Tiger, but Sergeant Toy hits him in the back. Gets one in the rear, gets taken out by Dapper Cat, but hey, every little bit is going to help. Let's see if the 76, they're trading now, and down goes the Tiger. Down goes the Tiger. That is going to be clutch for the Allies. Something you did not want to see if you're the Axis right there. No fucking way. This ain't bad for a Tuesday night, folks. We've got a hell of a matchup on our hands. Brought to you by 11ID and 26. 11ID, the probably single-handedly best 35s team out there. I'm willing to bet, if I were a gambling man, these guys have come a long way. I've been hanging out for quite a while now after I left PAC. Just didn't work out there. You know, we had a little bit of a disagreement on how things were to be done, and 11ID, about the chillest group I think I've ever witnessed. Just a bunch of good old boys that like to have fun and link up for some competitive play. And these motherfuckers have been putting in work. You see, they came from basically nothing, turned into something. What once was a red wave by the Axis is now being repelled by the Allies. We've got Redbeard, MG Mike, Misgendered, and Major working up from the western side of Pierre's farm. Rockets come in from Wallace, doesn't manage to hit the 76 though. 12 minutes left in this matchup. Yeah, man. Your boy Don Gotti got fat for a bit, guys. I fucking let myself go. Just doing the stream shit. Not eating right, all that good stuff. Got back in the gym the beginning of November. I left my wife and got back in the gym. Lost over 20 pounds now. And we're not done. We're still going, so I guarantee give you an update the next time we see you. 76 pops off. Takes out a gaggle of red. Excuse me, we got Redbeard working his way up. I don't think he's going to have much of a chance to get up to the 76 unless he's able to take out Subtle Chub and Hot Rail. Two things that just can't go together. You can't Hot Rail a girl with a Subtle Chub, you know? Uncle Iro taking out Texans. Raven in the backlines. Now, a recon spotter is not who you want in your backlines, that's for sure, but drops nonetheless. Stoex taking out Big Dub up there on the right side of your screen. Let's take a peek at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 garrisons up for the Allies. We've got 1, 2, 3. Well, definitely a I really, honestly, I really think that has been the biggest difference maker in this matchup. I do believe that the Axis powers are slightly favored as far as shooters go, but the Allies have done such a great job at the preparation and getting the garrison set up and working on their network that it's really hindered the Axis ability to fully blossom in this matchup. So 10 minutes remaining. We've got pressure coming in from the Axis. All that remains on point is a 76 and a recon spotter from the Allies. Chaos King, Hump Sloot, MG Mike, Redbeard, Stoex, Texans, Dubs, Raven, and Wallace, all within 200 meters, working their way to clash right here on midpoint. Bombing run comes in off to the side. Fuck's sake. I'm not talking shit, but when you watch this back, goddammit, Dapper Cat, time it out better. It's supposed to, so the bombing run is supposed to hit right before, like, you would see, like, somewhere in here, the fucking airhead, you know, as it's dropping. Bombing run's supposed to hit basically as that motherfucker's dropping. So it starts to hit, boom, 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 airhead drops, and they have no chance to really come and get it because there's a bombing run, you know what I mean? So definitely got to work on that. That's a big problem the Axis has had. It's just getting their bombing or their airheads to land properly. But Saucy Nug, I want to say, has a visual on the airhead. I don't believe he's got enough time. Yeah, see, 20 seconds. You drop the airhead, you count to about 15 to 20. It really doesn't matter how, you know, either one, but 20 seconds is going to be really the best option for you, for it to land just perfectly. Let's see, does Saucy Nug get there in time? It looks like he does. They spawn? What the fuck? Nobody saw him? Nobody saw him. This is amazing. This is absolutely I'm perplexed, guys. I've had enough to drink. I want to talk some shit, but I'm not going to because these are the boys. But fuck, man. A little bit of situational awareness, fellas. God damn. If I'm coming in on an airhead, I'm checking that. I'm in my map the whole entire time. Raven pops a flare. Gonna see Benjamin out there. Really one of the only ones. OP spawn wave from Saucy Nug, Toy, and Toothpick comes up. Benjamin and Raven. Benjamin gets dropped. A fucking tiger pulling up. Yeah, that was just a very ill-advised. That airhead could have worked out so much better for the Axis. Toy gets one in the back. Gonna get another. Yeah. Ooh, did he engine him? Where did the third one come from? Is that Tard? Tard hit him. I don't think it was a very direct shot, but able to get another one in him. This tiger's fucking dead in the water. Tard needs one more. Come on, retard. Lieutenant Todd. Hey, you guys. I don't think they have any more rockets. Or he's just trying to get close. Hit him! Hit him! Fuck yeah! Tard with the two-piece fried chicken dinner. Taking out that tiger. I'll be damned. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't forget, guys. I run Blue Chat all the way up for these streams. So if you want to get caught saying some funky shit, that's the way how. 6 minutes 40 seconds remain. Remember, folks out there watching, it takes 2 minutes to cap a point. So we've got about 4.5 minutes. We've got some cap pressure on mid. This is what it's all going to come down to. Roof Furlong's going to really have to... Oh, he's got the satchel. Fucking A. Look at these cum socks. And they stopped. And they fucking stopped. Oh, look at this blast. Look at this. fucking splash! No! What a fucking play! I don't know if they knew that he was there. I think that was just luck of the draw. But you gotta be kidding! To get that on stream, that fucking splash was absolutely menacing. Benjamin waiting on the supply drop. Never mind, that's an Axis. Wait, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's an Allied supply drop. I was right. I was right ahead. First fucking time. Texans trying to creep in there, getting ever so close to the garrison, but doesn't manage to do anything. This is 75 pulling up. 75 pulls up. Where's the PZ4? Where'd the 4 go? Oh shit, right there. Right there. Right there. You know the gunner's calling out. Command. Oh yes. You got his butt. Put it right in this hole. Boop. Bombing run comes in. We're not going to be able to see what happens until the smoke clears, but one shot rains out from the 75. I reckon one more is going to do it. I mean, they got to fucking see him, right? There we go. Oh, that's the first shot. They did not take the shot through the smoke. Ended up waiting. You see the PZ4 now able to circle around. Hits the turret. Oh, man. Had him dead to rights. I think... Oh, fuck. I think that's really going to be what it comes down to. Whichever one of these armor units is able to take the other one out, I think that's going to be enough. Texans! Texans! Get on the side. Jump him. Place the satchel right there in the tracks. That way it cannot be dismembered. Dismembered, that's not the right fucking word. I'm a little drunk, sorry. Cannot be dismantled. There we go. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. Where's the PZ4? PZ4 is still mounted up behind. We're at 75% for the Axis with 4 minutes remaining. This is anybody's game so far, folks. Texans, boom! Sticks around to see the 75 get dropped. PZ4 is hurt immensely. Rocket comes in by Sergeant Toy in the distance, not far enough to hit the PZ4. Grooved! Grooved with the jump, he pulls the satchel! Grooved with the satch! Is it on? Don't tell me he didn't get it on. Do not tell me he missed the satchel. He could have had that placed, and the red lady would not have been able to get that off in time. No way. We have a fucking cap with less than 4 minutes left. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to start the cap pressure by the Allies again, or this one's going the way of the Axis. What a goddamn match if I've ever seen one, guys. This is incredible. The Axis have not controlled the midpoint since 53 minutes were remaining in the matchup. That's when they lost it to the Allies. Have come back right here at the end. Corporal Doss looking like he's trying out for the fucking casting couch, just absolutely surrounded by red. 76 pulls up. PZ4 off in the distance. Holy shit, folks. Look at that cap bar. Look at the Allied push right here. 2 minutes, 23 seconds. If they cap, there's going to be less than 30 seconds left. No way, dude. No way, dude. St. Vlad. 2 come in from the distance. That's going to be Munchy Squirrel. Vlad goes down. Not able to get any more in the 76. PZ4 pulls up. Come on. PZ4's just got to push. PZ4's just got to go. Fuck it. Gotta hold the point. 76 backing off. That's piece of shit and crew. He's gonna feel like a real piece of shit if they don't cap this. You guys, there's not enough time. It's only 1 minute 38, but they're about. There's not enough time. There's not enough time. It's literally this is gonna come down to the final seconds, guys. If they continue to cap, they might be able to get it. I think they're gonna be 1 second, maybe 2 seconds behind. I don't even know if I'm gonna move the camera at this point. We're just gonna tune in and see what the fuck happens. Like, this is insane. Oh, And that little bit of contesting is going to be all it took, guys. If they're not, yeah, this one's going to go the way of the Axis. Holy shit, what a matchup. Quite an enjoyable showing if I've ever seen one. Thank you so much for inviting me out to be the one to do this. This is absolutely fantastic. I think everybody on the field now knows exactly the way that this one's going to go, but golly, dude. Everybody who participated in this, my hat is off to you. What an absolute shit show. The entire match was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Silo going down. Rocket comes in by Tard. Dusty Cumsock no longer running armor. He's in an infantry unit, just ensuring that this one goes their way. 15 seconds remain. They need 35, give or take, to cap. So not going to be enough. This one's going to go the way of the Axis today, folks. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. What a matchup that we've gotten to see. This is absolutely fantastic. Coming to you live. This has been a Drinking with the Dawn presentation. Forget about, you know. I think I'm going to give this one to Saucy. Saucy Nug coming with that fucking sweet and sour, dude. Holy cow, guys. What a matchup. Look at some of those scores. I saw a 1700. That's what I'm talking about. Well, let me know. I think I might hop on and play for a little bit, dude. This is inspiring. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to get back into it here, hopefully in the coming week or two. I'm going to try to get back in TPL for some of these quarter and semifinal matchups coming up. So if you like the stream, go ahead and give us a like, give us a follow. There's plenty more to come. Check out what we got. Look at this. Wilma Tater Fit. Motherfucker, dude. Squad leader just eating. Feed that motherfucker, dude. God damn. That's impressive. Anyways, we're out of here. I'm going to go ahead and end this now, but by golly, thank you for tuning in, guys. This has been great. Forget about